Hi everyone, and welcome back to ST Reviews. Today I've got an exciting review for you as I'll take a closer look at the Gerber Armbar Drive multi-tool. So if you're into everyday carry gadgets and tools, this perhaps could be your next go-to. But before we get into things a little bit deeper, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you get notified when there's new content, and let's get started. So the Gerber Armbar Drive, which is a mouthful in itself, comes pretty neatly packaged. I mean, it's basic cardboard box. It's pretty straightforward, and I appreciate that I didn't go overboard with the excessive plastic, particularly the ones where you need a multi-tool in itself to be able to open the boxes. So that's the box this arrived, purchased via Amazon. Let's have a look inside. Now I've already had a quick short look and I've chopped it up out of the little cardboard mumbo jumbo, which is all, I guess the good thing is that it is all cardboard, so there's not too much wastage in there either. But one thing that is immediate is that the quality stands out, right? The build quality is quite nice. The construction of the unit, well, it feels very solid. The choice of materials give it a nice robust yet lightweight feel. It's ergonomic, it's quite small, it's quite comfortable to hold, and as you can see, it sort of fits nicely in my hand. And I do like the attention to detail where they on this particular outer casing. It's quite nice. It's got a few ribs and I guess, what would you call this? Anyway, uneven surface, which gives you a better grip, and the Gerber logo, which is right there if you can see it. And one thing that I did enjoy with this particular unit is the color. So I opted in for this nice, I wonder if I got a, oh, it's just orange, there you go. I thought it may be some fancy name, but it is orange. I did like this orange because I assumed that after some time, like some of my other Gerber tools, will build some nice patina from scratches and so forth. But yeah, so far so good. So let's talk about the key features of this multi-tool. The first thing to notice is that, it is a multi-tool that is quite compact, and that's the main reason I picked this over some of my other multi-tools that I already own is the fact that, you don't need to have too many things on a daily basis, therefore making it quite comfortable and compact to carry in my pocket or into seat pouch. So that doesn't mean that you're going to be restricted, but it is a lot better than having just a pocket knife, which wouldn't cut the mustard, no pun intended. So you've got the knife with, easily enough opening with one hand, and it's a nice long blade. I'm not going to go into the sort of the details, but I've only had this for about a week now to test it, and the blade's been quite good. It is locked, so you can't accidentally close it on your fingers. It does have the spring mechanism on the inside, which you push down and close the blade. So that's the first and the main, I suppose, tool that you see. But what got me going on this particular model, that really got me interested, was the 2.5-inch long driver with a double-sided bit. So this is something that I was lacking in my multi-tools, a decent driver. So on one side you've got the Phillips head, on the other side you got the flat head. Right, really convenient. I actually used this as soon as I got it on something I was working on in the car, and actually my door handle in my studio. But the fact that you've got this magnetized bit, you can hear that magnet, it's very handy, and it lives in there, so I don't have to worry about getting extra bits and pieces around. The only negative to this is, unlike the knife which locks in, this doesn't. So you put a bit of pressure as you're screwing something in. If I put a bit of pressure up on a bit of an angle, that can fold. Granted, the fact that it does fold also does give you the opportunity to sort of make the driver a bit shorter to be able to screw and unscrew something. Anyway, so that's the driver. It also does come with these nice. Let me just close this down to make it easier. It does come with this nice pair of scissors. When I say nice, I'm referring to the size, the fact that they're not small. They're not like, where's my other little tool? Anyway, they're quite decent in size. They're not the the best thing. I mean, this cardboard here, it is cutting it, but it is struggling. As opposed to, if I was to get a normal piece of paper, it wouldn't be a problem for it. So they're handy to have, good for bits and pieces, but not nothing to write home about. When you fold these up, they pack up quite nice and flat. So again, back to the ergonomics and the size, it's quite nice. These things are a bit of a bugbear to sort of pull out unless you've got strong nails without breaking something. So the little notch, so this one here, there we go, I'm going to bust a nail. You've got this tool here, and you've got an awl in there, which is quite sharp. I personally haven't got too many uses for these as yet, but hey, it's there, and it's useful if you do need one. What else we got in there? That's pretty much it on the inside, right? So again, very, very basic to that extent. You do have this bit here, which they advertise as a bit of a hammer. Now, I haven't tested this yet, and it definitely wouldn't be the hammer that I reach out to, but it is there. So for the occasional something that you may want to sort of tap in, it is a solid piece of steel, so I'm sure it will come in handy and I'll be able to use it, but not something that I would rely on as a hammer, but it's there. Once you flick it up with a bit of pressure, you see the bottle opener that comes up. So you also have a built-in bottle opener. It would be nice if somewhere, maybe in these holes here, there was some sort of a notch that you can hang this off your keys or whatnot, or put a strap on it so you don't lose it, but there isn't, so it is what it is, and it's just nice to have. But to be honest, I've got a number of multi-tools, both Gerber, Leatherman, and so forth. But this particular one I did pick because of the color. So I'm a big fan of the orange, and I also like the size of it and the fact that it's a knife with a few extra bits and pieces. And as I mentioned earlier, my biggest requirement that got me on this was the driver. The fact that I've got a decent size length for a screwdriver. So just to give you a bit of an idea, we're looking at 15 centimeters, fully extended for that screwdriver. So, which is quite a decent length. And again, because it's comfortable, I don't see an issue, for day-to-day bits and pieces. It's not going to be my main screwdriver. It's not designed to be, but it'd be a very handy tool to have. So if I look at down the pros and the cons, I mean, on the positive side, you got the compact size, solid construction, and versatile tool set, which is quite a reliable companion. But some may not like the fact that it's limited to a number of tools, and they see that as a bit of a drawback, especially if you're looking for a more of an extensive multi-tool, which this isn't one. And I don't think it's marketed as one either way. So in conclusion, fantastic EDC multi-tool. It strikes a balance between functionality, portability, and whether you're a bit of a DIY enthusiast like myself or just need a reliable tool for everyday tasks, this Armbar Drive has got you covered. So yeah, I highly recommend it for anyone looking for a compact and well-built multi-tool. And there you have it, folks. That's my take on the Gerber, mate, this mouthful, Armbar Drive multi-tool. If you've used the tool and if you have any questions and like to share your thoughts, please feel free to reach out in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or if you found it helpful, and please subscribe for more gear reviews and EDC goodness that I put through. It does help my channel. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. Everything that I buy, I purchase myself. Nobody sends it to me. Although Gerber, if you're watching, happy to review some of the other bits and pieces, but it just helps my statistics. I do this because I enjoy it. So thank you for tuning in again. My name is Sash and this is ST Reviews. Goodbye.